In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 lessons that I learned from a multi-millionaire business owner. Now, number one, treat your small business like it's a big business. Treat your small business like it's a big business. A lot of people have small businesses that they run and they just treat that business as if the business is just there to survive, right? They don't have a long term vision of where they want that business to be, perhaps in the next 3 to 5 years. And they do not treat that business with that consciousness that they want it to become bigger. So what I'm trying to say here is ensure that you treat your business like it's a big business. You start small, quite all right, but you think big, think long term, think that that business is going to be the solution to the unemployment of a number of people. Have a big idea of how many people you plan or you intend that that business will create jobs for. See that business like something that is really big and not something that is merely just there to meet your financial needs or take care of your family expenses. If you begin to see your business from that perspective, what happens is that everything you do in that business, you become very, very cautious. Now, because you know that you're building something that would not just be there for you and to be able to cater to a number of people or create jobs, but something that'll be there for the long run. So that's it. So, in trying to build your business, ensure that you treat your business like a big business. Like I said, you start small, but you think big. Very important. Number two, ensure that for everything you're doing in your business, you are setting your standards. Set a standard. Now, here is what was mentioned. This gentleman sells perfumes. Now, he has a standard of perfumes that he sells. If you come around and say, all right, I want a perfume that is about 15,000, he's going to tell you that, no, I don't have perfume of 15,000. My perfumes, the minimum is 35,000. And then you're like, all right, don't you have something that you can give me for 15? He tells you, no, I don't have anything for 15. And then you're like, okay. So what happens is that he has set a standard of exactly what he wants from his business. This is the minimum amount of perfume that he sells. Now, what happens is that he can assess you physically and then decide if he's going to give you one of those tiny little bottles of perfume to go away with. He does it for a number of people. So if he looks and he says, oh, I want this amount of perfume, I don't have this amount of perfume, he just picks out one of those small bottles of perfume and gives to you for free for you to just take away. And you're excited. Oh, I didn't buy perfume, but you give me something. Good. What happens is that he has discovered that in the long run, most of them eventually come back to buy perfume from him by just that simple act of giving out something like a free perfume. So that's it. So he sets a standard, but he also ensures that when he looks at the customer or the client that walked into his stores, he realizes that this person might be deserving of some free tiny little bottle of perfume just to make them keep that decent scent around them and make them remember us. So that's what he does for them. It keeps you fresh in their memory. That's it. And then thirdly, he gives out free stuff. Now, when I say free stuff, I just mentioned something about him giving out free perfume. That's one of it. Another thing that he does is that he always ensures that from time to time he's giving out free stuff. He's adding value. He's ensuring that when people buy things, they get more value than they paid for. For instance, those light, tiny little bottles of perfume, he actually gives it as an extra to everybody that patronizes him, especially depending on how much you spend. He gives it as an extra to them. In most cases, he actually gives it out to anybody that spends money with him. So at the end of the day, you look at it and you say, okay, I just made a purchase from him and he gives me something extra. And then you feel, oh, what's happening here? I only was supposed to spend this amount, but I'm getting more than I spent. I was supposed to spend. So that's it. So that is one thing that he does for his customers. So they live with the sense that they have just received more value than they paid for. What do you think is going to happen? They will keep coming back. There's a popular saying, when you give a man or a woman, in this case, man or woman, whatever it is that they cannot get elsewhere, they will keep coming back to you. And they won't just come back, they'll tell others about you, and they'll bring them and they'll keep patronizing you. And that's exactly his 3 strategies that I learned from him, and it totally impressed me, and he's doing exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. So these are 3 things that you can apply to your business in whatever way. I believe that it will significantly make a tremendous difference in that business of yours and get you into that higher echelon where other business people are. If you got any value from this video, please let me know in the comments. If you have any ideas, please drop them in the comments. Don't forget to follow, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.